Just saw something from Woj about how the Rockets are willing to trade anybody on the team except for James Harden. Are you kidding me? The Rockets are not going to do anything. They are going to try and move Chris Paul, and they're going to have to package Clint Capella or Eric Gordon or PJ Tucker or one of these younger players that they have. They don't even have any young players. And they're going to try and package one of them alongside Chris Paul to move him and his $44 million salary at 38 years old. That's a joke. Nobody's going to take Chris Paul. If the Lakers are that desperate to get a player to put alongside LeBron James, then go ahead. Because Chris Paul is not going to be the guy that puts the Lakers in the playoffs or even close to a championship. The fact that the Rockets have James Harden is lucky in the first place. They did not know he was going to be this good. And it just really shows me that Mike D'Antoni cannot be your head coach if you expect to win a championship. I mean, they've gotten to the conference finals. Mike D'Antoni, known for getting your team to the playoffs and then never getting over the hump. Never. Phoenix, great team, never got to the finals. This Rockets team, great team, never going to get to the finals. Because the system doesn't work. Chris Paul is a guy that needs to run your offense. He needs to have the ball in his hands, and he needs to facilitate the people cutting off the ball. That's why he did well in LA with Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. Because he ran the offense. He was a facilitator. He's a great ISO player. That's not his game. He's a facilitator. And James Harden just holds the ball, dribble for 15, 20 seconds. It's not how Chris Paul should be used. It's really not. So I don't really know who would even consider taking Chris Paul at this point. I mean, he's going to be, at the end of his contract, 38 years old, getting paid $45 million. Him and John Wall have the worst contracts in the NBA. I mean, there's lower guys, Nicholas Batum, 4 years, $100 million. Parsons, $100 million, 4 years. Chris Paul and John Wall. Specifically Chris Paul, because he's going to be 38 years old, and he's going to be getting paid more than James Harden. If you actually look at their contracts, this year, 2018-2019 season, $5 million more than James Harden. Next year, $1 million more than James Harden. 2020-2021, $1 more million than James Harden. Even the last season of the contract, he's getting $400,000 more than James Harden. Absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know where the Rockets are going to go from here. I mean, Daryl Morey, he's done great at putting together a conference finals championship roster. But after that, I don't see a way of them getting out of this without taking a lot of damage to their assets, whether it be Capella or Gerald Green or Austin Rivers or one of their draft picks, which they basically have very few draft picks, and the draft picks aren't going to be worth anything because James Harden is still going to be good, and he's going to be getting them to the very edge of the playoffs for the next 4 years. I mean, the Rockets still have, within 3 years, in 4 years actually, they're still going to have three players under contract, and they're going to be worth $106 million. $106 million for 3 players. I mean, their entire roster right now is 123, and that's 12 players. So 25% of your roster is over 80% of your salary. One of them's going to be 38 years old. One of them's Clint Capella, who needs someone like a Chris Paul or James Harden to be there. And the only decent one of the bunch is James Harden, who's going to be paid less than Chris Paul. Chris Paul's guaranteed $160 million. Harden's guaranteed $150 million. Capella's guaranteed $87 million. It's a mess. The Rockets are going to be the team that's stuck in salary cap hell. They're not going to have any salary cap to sign any free agents. Who would want to go there? James Harden's going to dribble on ISO the entire time. No free agent wants to go to Houston. Chris Paul is going to be in his late 30s. He's going to as soon as that contract ends, he's going to retire, or he's going to join whatever the equivalent of the Warriors is, to get a contract like KD did. That's what's gonna happen. Chris Paul, he's gonna get his $159,730,592, and he's gonna go join a different team and win a chip with the most stacked team of the 2022 season. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know what to say about this Rockets team at this point. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to start doing more of these videos where I just hold my microphone and rant, because this is where the real content comes out from. The Rockets. They're doomed.